on it.
Bitcoin and things like it is the equivalent of the red pill.
This is a technology, it's a computing language, and I can build an app on it.
Is Bitcoin the currency of the future?
Crypto gang, it's the game, big gang, alt gang, light gang, cash game, blockchain. Whoa, I don't really ever buy stocks, man. No. Haters wanna say I'm in a bubble, man. No. Chew them up like bubble gum. No. Just made a meal with my pocket change. No. Wreck about to go and join the huddle gang. Huddle gang, huddle gang, huddle gang. Crypto gang, it's the game, big gang, alt gang, light gang, cash game, blockchain. Whoa, I don't really ever buy stocks, man. No. Haters wanna say I'm in a bubble, man. No. Chew them up like bubble gum. No. Just made a meal with my pocket change. No. Wreck about to go and join the huddle gang. Huddle gang, huddle gang, huddle gang. Ethereum pays for my rent. Bitcoin pays for the vent. Litecoin pays for the jet. Bitcoin cash for the rest. Spent 30 racks on an ICO. What coin did you buy? I forgot, yo. Just got started last night, bro. And I'm already hooked like a pipe stove. Flipping the coin, making it grow, taking it slow, letting it go. Cash flow's growing, it's incredible to watch it flow. Stacking the cash, taking it home, making it fast. I'm on a roll. Little bit mo's all I ask for the bubble though. Currently learning about a new type of currency. Burning the dollar down like an emergency. Urgently, listen, my friends have been urging me. Coins have been surging, we're earning like surgency. We on a mission, man. Crypto maniac. Act like you don't really know about it. Stop that. Bitcoin blowing up like a bomb. Step back. Used to be a couple $100. Should've copped that. Blew up on a scene from the mind of a brainiac. Back in 2009, where the miners at? Silk Road, baby, it's gotta be anonymous. Satoshi blew up, now we on the map.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Reckless Ray Dinero, and we're back at it again with another episode of Crypto Portfolio Updates. But before we jump into the fun stuff, shout out to the bag chasers. Pull myself up big for the bag chasers. You know what I'm saying? We got to be in here. Got to have the talk. The bag chasers will be getting this day of the 27th of August. Everyone else, the general population, the normies, if you would, the rest of the wolf pack will be getting this hump day, August 30th. If you would like to get this day of information, if it would be pertinent to you, the easiest way to do that is to join the Bag Chasers. That is not it's a Patreon group, but it's not my Patreon group. It's Anton Daniels of AntonDaniels.com's Patreon group, of which I am a member. You can find me in the cryptocurrency section, general chat section, content creation section, multiple sections in the Discord. If you sign up, make sure to join the Discord. That's where all the fun's happen and where all the action is. The Patreon, obviously, he has his uploads over there. There's a lot of good stuff over there, a lot of good game, a lot of good content, but the networking and the knit and the grit and the fun is happening in the Discord, people. Tap in with me. Everyone else who's catching this on Hump Day, if this isn't the week that you want, it's not too late to pivot. We're halfway through. Happy Hump Day to you folks. And we're going to get into it. Today, we are talking about my top 5 picks. Actually, it's 6. I'm adjusting this to 6 because I have 4 and then I have 2 moonshots. So it did span out to 6. I'm giving you a little bit of extra alpha, a little bit of my thought process. And this is going to be a straight alpha. I don't have any random news. I mean, the market's doing what the market does. We're going into the September shakeout. Hopefully you don't get shaken out. Hopefully you get ready to make some purchases. We're also getting ready to start prepping to spin down this portfolio, but I'm going to give you the portfolios for 2024 going into the halving that we're going to be rapid deploying right at the beginning of the year, more or less, with probably a couple of add-ins there, obviously, but what we're going to be looking at going into this bull run halving, which will be the next year and a half, 2 years. But before we do that, we've got a set process. Also, if you haven't liked, shared, and subscribed, definitely do that. Hit the like button. Make sure the bell notification's on. I've been noticing that I've been getting unsubscribed to people. So you might want to check to make sure you're subscribed. If you're catching this super late, later than you would like, later than what would work for you, make sure to tap in and do the dang thing. Make sure you're still subscribed because we want to make sure you get this information because it's information that you're probably going to need, might be useful, especially with the economically trying times that are coming up. Now, let's jump into the good stuff. Boom. Okay. So hold on. I think we need to make this a little bigger for y'all. Okay. So we're going to go with the top 5 gainers and losers. Shout out to T. Wriggles B. Said he loves this part of the show, so we're definitely gonna keep touching on that since we're getting the feedback that people are liking it. We're starting off with the gainers at rank 876. Meta Apes Peel, and it's had a gain of 41.4%. At number 2, at rank 627, we have Dejitaru Tsuka, and they have had a gain of 39.8% in the last 24 hours. At number 3, we have at rank 729, Dimo, D-I-M-O, and they have had a gain of 34.7% in the last 24 hours. At number 4, we have at rank 576, Mog Coin, M-O-G, and they have had a gain of 34.4% in the last 24 hours. And rounding out the end of the list, last but not least, we have Unibot, U-N-I-B-O-T, and they have had a gain of 24.1% in the last 24 hours. Now over to the losers. I'm hoping that nobody from the squad, nobody from the Wolfpack ends up over on this list. This is not a good list to be on. It's not a fun list to be on. But looking at the nature of this list today, it's not that bad. At number 1, we have at rank 378, Bad Idea AI, B-A-D. And they have had a loss of 10.3% in the last 24 hours. At number 2, we have at rank 416, Pocket Network, P-O-K-T, and they've had a loss of 14. Oh, man, see, the lists are messed up. The lists are messed up. But so their Pocket Network's actually number 1. And they have had a loss. They moved up to number 1 after I pulled this list up. Because there's active activity. Crypto never sleeps. Even on a Sunday, our market's open and active and moving. One of the perks of crypto, never turns off. And they have had a loss of 14.2%. At number 3, we have Revane, R-E-V, at rank 860. They have had a loss of a solid 10%. At number 4, we've got r/Fortnite BR Bricks, B-R-I-C-K, and they are at rank 740. They have had a loss of 8.7%. And last but not least, we have PAL AI, P-A-A-L, at rank 647, and they have had a loss of 11.7% in the last 24 hours. Now, coming up towards the end of the month, we got the next screen to share. We are just humming along here, folks. Coming up towards the end of the month, we are sitting at 27.11%. Like I said, going into the September shakeout, this is going to be tumultuous. Now, with that said, we are not concerned. We're still up 27% on the year, which is doing better than basically most people's portfolios, especially in traditional finance. We've been making some income. We're sitting good. As we're going in to close this out, we're going to have a dip. Hopefully, we're going to get some more good buys in before the end of the year, and then we're going to have little turnabout face, hopefully, towards the end of the year for when we close this out. And, hold up a second. This is not... Hold on a second. Let me pull up another one. Hold on a second. That's not showing right. Everything's showing wrong. There we go. There we go. Hold on. We're going to switch the screen out because apparently one of them, something's gotten messed up on that screen. So we're going to share this screen instead. Close that screen. Okay. Now they're in order. So I was like, that wasn't in order. I think okay, might have done that. So let's see here. Yep. Okay, so we got a little bit of movement here. We're going to shrink this one back down so we can get all 10 on the screen. So we've had a little bit of a movement in the portfolio. We haven't had any buys this week. This is an off week, non-payday week. It's a little bit of cashing out, but a little bit of cashing out into holdings, and that's about it. Nothing super exciting. But since the market is volatile, we've got to start looking at what we've got going on here. So the top 10 has shifted a little bit because the market has shifted a little bit. Obviously, we had some pumps, we had some dumps, we had some Bitcoin. Bitcoin's dropped down to a lower trade window right now, and the rest of the market is starting to respond to that. So we're going to get into it. We're going to jump into the top 10. You know, we've got that going for us. And let's see where we're going here. We got number 1, Ethereum, ETH. Number 2, Synthetics Network, SNX. Number 3, USD Coin, USDC. Number 4, we have Nasdaq's NSDX. Number 5, we have Staked Yearn Curve Vault. Number 6, we have Arbitrum, ARB. Number 7, we have Wrapped Bitcoin, WBTC. Number 8, we have Cosmos Hub, ATOM. Number 9, we have Bitcoin. And rounding out number 10, having moved down on the list a couple of pegs, Thor Wallet Dex, TGT. Now, I'm okay with this. We're going into Shakeout September. They're coming for your coins. Question is, are you going to give it to them? There's going to be a lot of buy opportunities coming up here in the next month if history serves. You're going to have a little downtrend. We're going to have some buys. I'm excited about it. And yeah, then the rest will be history, as they say, because it will become history after it becomes the past. As far as the way this portfolio is performing, me personally, I like it performing over 30%, but going into the shakeout months towards the end of the year, I understand. Next year, we're gonna have it a little bit different. It's gonna be a little bit wilder. It's gonna be pretty interesting. And we're gonna jump into my top 6 picks and this is what's going to comprise the portfolio for next year, barring any future research. Obviously, we have a whole quarter of research to do, but as of right now, these are my 6 picks. And then we'll probably do another one of these videos in, I'd say, December, with a finalized list of what the portfolio is going to look like, because I'll have it most likely I'll have it planned out to a T on how we're going to do that, how we're going to spin it up, how it's going to perform, how it's going to look, what the expectation is. Because like I said, if we're not making a plan, we're planning to fail. So this year's portfolio is basically doing what it's doing. I will not be adding any of these positions in this year. We will be holding these for next year and tweaking and doing research and adding in, because there's definitely going to have to be some add in, because a few of these don't have income opportunities on them. So that's going to be an issue for me. But that said, some of them do. And those are definitely gonna be going through. We're gonna have to look and see what we're getting out of these deals, because we don't like to be sitting around just not getting paid to hold stuff. But in a bull run scenario, you're not really holding that long necessarily, so this could work out. But let's jump into it. We're gonna go to the first one so that you guys can see it now. The first one we're looking at is going to be STP. What is STP? This is an infrastructure token currently sitting at 4 cents. Now, when we go down here, got to keep going down here. Whoa, No, that's not what we want. Hold on a second. Overview. So markets. There we go. So all-time high was 27 cents. All-time low was under a penny. This was a sub-penny jammy here. It's up 627.99% from its all-time low, which was almost 4 years ago, which I almost am going to guess was when it was released. Let's go here. Let's see what the max looks like. Pretty much. So I'm looking at this. It's looking at me. I'm looking at this. And I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. So like you got a potential upside of 27 cents if it hits the previous all-time high, which was 2 years ago. Going into a bull run, those are metrics that I do look at. This is an infrastructure play, so we're gonna hop over to the next screen here. It's opening the portal to autonomous worlds. Now, their mission is to scale an identity layer for autonomous worlds. Now, STP will empower autonomous world builders. It's got an infrastructure, it's got toolkit, and it's got API. So this is some real nerdy backend stuff, but I like it. I like infrastructure projects because if they are utilized or these spaces grow, then the value of these tokens grow. So, and there's some top DAOs that they're giving you for reference point. And like this kind of touches on gaming. It touches on a lot of stuff, and I like it. It's back-end infrastructure, something solid. We're looking at it. I got my eye on it. If it stays on the list, it stays on the list. If we do better research and find better positions, I will update the list. But right now, we've got STP there on the list. Now, the next one that we're going to is Vulcan Forged. This is a gaming NFT play, and I'm kind of excited about it. So what are we looking at with Vulcan Forged? We're going to go ahead and hit this overview, see where we're sitting. So all-time high was $49.24. All-time low being $1.16. We are currently sitting at $3.18 on this one. This one's a little bit pricier, but still an easy buy. Like you can still shave out some money off of this. This is not too bad at all. An upside of 93%. That's not bad. If we touch previous all-time highs come next bull run, that's going to be a good jump. It's going to be a good jump. I'm liking it. Those are going to be some big gains if we can touch all-time highs again. We're going to be looking at this going into next year's portfolio. Gaming, I definitely wanted to diversify out and get some gaming in there, get some gaming opportunities. This is below the 100 mark. I like that, especially for stuff that you're looking at during the bull run. These are all good things. Let's go over and take a look at their site. It looks like you can start playing this now. It's got a launcher. You earn lava and NFTs, trade on their marketplace. Participate in farms and pools on our gaming deck. So see, this one will have income opportunity on it. I like that a lot as well. And so it's, oh wow, they got a lot of stuff in their ecosystem. This is cool. Oh yeah, there's a lot of, oh yeah, it's a card-based game. See, I might have to actually play this. This seems interesting. I'm kind of liking it. Oh yeah. Vulcan. Oh, they have an MMO. Hold on, wait a second. They have a bunch of different stuff. So they have an MMO, an open world massively multiplayer online. Oh, buddy. Players can turn assets into non-fungible tokens, NFTs. Action survival game. Okay, so they have an MMO, they have an action survival, they have a tokenized card trading game. They've got Forged Arena, auto battle strategy, they have battle chess. Dude, okay, so when I was a kid, I loved battle chess. Battle chess is one of the coolest concepts ever. I like it. What else do they have? They got poker. For the gamblers out there, they got a poker game in their ecosystem. Tower defense, of course. That's cool. Vulcan Assassins. It's a survival shooter game. Okay. Vulcan block babies. All right, dude. Like they've got some cool stuff in here, guys. Like, all right, so yeah, we're definitely gonna be tapping in with this. This one's probably gonna be on here straight through because this is a solid NFT gaming play. I gotta update my deal on that. Okay, and so the next one that we've got for you guys is Looks. Now, I've been previously in on this project. I've previously been a holder of Looks. I think I might still have some tokens over there. I actually need to go check the site with my wallet and see if there's still stuff sitting there. But Looks is an NFT platform. Now, its all-time high was $7.10. The all-time low was 4 cents, basically. And that was 9 days ago. Oh, this is okay. That was 9 days ago was the all-time low that was hit here. Looks rare. Nice. Okay. So we're just bouncing off the all-time low. That's interesting. That's an interesting one to me. Obviously, we're not going to be touching this for a few months. We'll see where it's sitting then, but that seems really interesting. This does have an income play on it, as we will see. We can go over there. I'll show you their site. Uh-oh. YOLO is a nail-biting game that invites players to deposit ETH, looks, and NFTs from eligible collections into shared prize pool. Winner takes all. Oh, okay. Wow. Okay, so they got like a gambling dynamic on their deal. They got a reward section, so it's a really polished. It's a pretty good NFT. They've got APY for staking looks. You get trading fee payouts, and it's kind of low, but it's better than nothing. And let's see here. So let's go to. So if you go here, let's take a look at what the earnings are on this. I actually am pretty interested to see what they are now. Okay, so they got, let's see here, just looks and more. So yeah, so they've got a couple of different rates are estimated, trading fees collected by protocol, standard methods, looks and million. What's the more? WAPR and WAPR. So interesting. So they've got this down. I mean, 11% is not bad. It's not bad, but I mean, for a holding position, for holding it, that's not bad at all. So we will be looking at that as well. Looks is a staple. I remember when they first launched, their APY was higher. I was using it for income, and that's what it was utilized for. And then when it became non-viable for that purpose alone, we got out of that position. Yeah, and we might have to come back and visit it. They got some interesting stuff going on over here. Might have to revisit the platform as well. Next, number 4. We've got Thorchain Rune. Now let's take a look at Thorchain Rune. So originally it was the all-time low on this one was sub a penny, obviously, and which was launch most likely. The all-time high was $20.87. It is currently at $1.39. That's a nice margin for if it gets back to all-time high. This one specifically, we are already involved within this ecosystem. We are using the Thorchain wallet for the DeFi experience and an easy way for us to convert Bitcoin over without using centralized exchanges. We like the pure DeFi experience. It is, in my opinion, for me personally, it is worth the additional fee. The little bit of the transaction cost there to perform those tasks. I do not like having to use centralized entities, period, for this. But alas, we still have to use some to get into the market and to get out of the market when needed. We don't necessarily have to get out. Mainly, it's just to get in. Still, it is very annoying. Now, the reason Rune is going to be on here, period, because I'm already involved in the ecosystem and there is income opportunity for holding that coin. Plus, it is something that I utilize, and I am big on supporting and being an investor in the underlying things that I use. And I think as more of these KYC clampdowns come into play, the Thorchain Rune ecosystem is going to be pivotal because it does allow you to convert over into other chains from Bitcoin. There really isn't a lot of other things that are doing that effectively and efficiently. And most of the things that you will see spin up that will be utilizing and tapping the Thorchain ecosystem to facilitate it because their method works. So we're definitely going to be using that. Let's take a look at the site here, show you guys, we've been through this. We're going to breeze through this one. They have a bunch of earn opportunities on there. You can swap and see what you're going to be doing there. They have a swap estimator to see what you're going to be getting. You can see what that's going to look like. Thorchain is a settlement layer that facilitates swaps between Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB Chain, Avalanche, Cosmos Hub, Dogecoin, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin. Pretty awesome. I mean, basically, if you can get into the Ethereum ecosystem, you can get to wherever you need. Basically, like if you can't get through the swap in Thorchain, you can get to a chain that will get you to where you need. But the important thing is it swaps Bitcoin into other chains. That is something that is not common. Normally, at best, you had to buy on a centralized exchange, then buy it through a centralized entity, such as Cash App or PayPal or something of that nature that'll let you transfer out, or an exchange in and of itself, and then send the Bitcoin to an exchange to get it converted over to ETH, then get it into the DeFi ecosystem. Now, you can literally just go Cash App to Thorchain, go to your Thor wallet, convert over into Ethereum, send it to your MetaMask, you're good to go. Like, you can do whatever you need to do. You don't need to use these centralized entities. You don't need to pay these egregious fees. You don't need to do all the KYC stuff. You can just, navigate as a free human in society. Now, these last two are high alpha. These are going to be the higher risk, high rewards. Because those had lower, all four of those have lower downside than these do. These are going to be some definite high risk, high reward, but these are going to be my fence swings, and one of them's already in my portfolio. The other one is going to be added to. So we're going to jump in here. We have Augur. REP is the token, and it is at rank 924. This way down on the list. Why are we looking at Augur? Well, originally, the all-time low was 0, obviously. All-time high, though, was $341.85. Right? Now, it is currently sitting at $1.25. Easy buy, not really worried about it. From that perspective, it's affordable. Let's go over to Augur's site I'll explain to you why we like it. Augur is a platform that has crypto markets. It's got sportsbook. It's got a sportsbook, so this is betting, and it's got Augur, the Augur market, where you can earn fees by liquidity pooling, right? This is because I obviously being in America, this is banned in America. They have you IP blocked in here, so you got to figure out some stuff to be able to use this platform. But it's got betting on MMA, it's got MLB betting, it's got crypto markets. Let's see, what else does it have? It's got NFL betting. It's a betting platform. Now, people are going to bet. They're going to bet. and we're gonna see it. We're gonna make the play to run this bag up, because during a bull market, people are starting to get more into crypto. People are starting to want to do what they want to do without being tracked. They don't like being told what to do. And I mean, crypto is freedom. So obviously these betting platforms are going to exist. This one is well polished and pretty solid. I mean, crypto betting's been around since I've been around. I remember when it was very hokey looking. They did not have platforms that looked this nice. And I mean, you know, they're telling you the best bets and the lowest odds, the best odds and the lowest fees. Now, I mean, that's freaking awesome. Augur is peer-to-peer decentralized exchange, enabling universal, transparent access to its markets. It's decentralized. They've got guaranteed payouts, obviously contract. It's contract enabled. Like, you don't get to no pullbacks on that. Augur's fees are 1.5% versus the 5 to 10% that you'll have all other places. Other places are locked into regional markets, especially if you're in America and you do the online sports betting. They're very much locked into regions. Like, you got to literally get pinged as going across a bridge into another region to do this. And they're regional markets. So you're also locked in regionally. You get global market access. You can bet on everything all over the world. Pretty interesting for those who gamble. Me personally, I'm not a gambler. The only gambling that I do is on my investments, and those are well thought out and educated. So there's not much gambling involved. It's just sometimes you don't win. Now, the last one for my moonshots is already in my portfolio. We are already eating off of this. It is Nasdaq. Now, this is tokenized derivatives platform. We've already done a dive on this. I've already told you guys about this. So winding out the end of this video, this will be short. It's digitizing real world assets. We like it. It's got a staking function on it. We're actively using that. When we're talking about price action, its original all-time high was 90 cents. We are currently at a penny. Its all-time low was 5 months ago, and it was, or no, we're not at a penny. We're at 12 cents now. Its all-time low was 1 cent, and that was 5 months ago. We're up 868% since then. We are down 86% from the all-time high. That's a good window there. Actually, we're down 86% currently for the year. No, not for the year. It's just 86%. Yeah. Oh, God, tongue-tied there. But we're looking at that. So going from basically 12 cents to 90 cents, that's a good marginal window there. We are being paid while we're holding this. It has a passive income function on it. Via staking. Hopefully they get that LP fixed, because I would really like to LP the token, but I can't, because it doesn't work. It's really upsetting. But with that said, this is in the portfolio. When we re-up the portfolio, it will be back in the portfolio. I've had a good experience with this project. It is down at rank 2,865. That's an extreme moonshot. But you know, if it does something, it could do something very big, very fast. So that's the reason I'm in on it, and I get paid to hold it. So that kind of cuts down on the downside as well. And yeah, those are going to be the 6 positions, obviously outside of the standards. Cause we're going to be buying Bitcoin and Ethereum. You know that, we've got a solidified Chainlink position. That's solid. You know that. So we will these are going to be specifically for the bull run, which means that we're looking to be in these positions for a year and a half, 2 years maybe. These are not necessarily long-term positions, but the goal of the bull run. We're not beholden to any of these positions. We are looking to run the bag up and then convert over to Bitcoin and Ethereum. I would like to, a pie in the sky, if it goes well, we get an additional 0.25 Bitcoin added into the coffers and, hit that 32 Ethereum marker. So that way we can do the node staking to get that Ethereum passive income and set that away in the retirement account, just accruing some passives. Because right now, the Bitcoin that's sitting in the cold storage is doing nothing. But if we could get that 32 Ethereum marker, we can get that into the cold storage and get it doing something. So we're gonna see about doing that. We got to get that Ethereum working, because we can. But hope you guys enjoyed. This was chocked full of alpha. This was basically just an alpha episode. So since we didn't do alpha last episode, I figured I'd smash you guys over the head with all the alpha you could handle. Obviously, don't listen to people on the internet talking about finances, because that's not financial advice. This is not financial advice either. Do your own research. We're just putting out the feelers, giving you some ideas, letting you know what I'm looking at. We have bought outside of NASDAQ's, the NSDX token. I do not hold any of these tokens yet, but I will most likely be holding them starting next year when we build out the next portfolio. Now, obviously, we'll fill around this. I'll do some more research to figure out what the staking opportunities are with these tokens to see if I can get some passive income going. If not, then there will be a couple of additional add-ins that we're gonna sort through to see what we want to do in regards to adding in some passive income for next year. Because even though it's a bull run, we're still going to want that passive income, because the passive income goes up with the token prices. Now, I hope everybody's enjoyed. I hope you guys all are having a wonderful week. Those of you who are getting prepared on Sunday for the next week, my bag chasers, I hope that you're getting prepared to make those decisions that are going to be necessary to move the needle forward. Those of you who are halfway through the week on hump day, I am hoping that you are having a great week. And if you're not, I'm hoping you're making the transitions needed to make it a great week. It's your boy, Reckless Ray Dinero. And until next time, next week, next Sunday and Wednesday, I'm out.
Cryptocurrency, currency. She love cryptocurrency. Me have a hot sexy girl. Whoa. Yeah. Me have a hot sexy girl, just a tip jar. She wanna go down and she dips her. She love dancehall and calypso. She no want the cash, she want the crypto. Me have a hot sexy girl, just a tip jar. She wanna come up and she dips her. She love dancehall and calypso. She no want the cash, she want the crypto. Decentralized like a blockchain. Anyway you see me, girl, you know it not go stop rain. Pull up in the Beamer or the Benz, or the Bentley. Cryptocurrency, that's what we spending. We not in a lending. No for them a stake yo, we not in a renting. Bad mind fussy them, once see we ending. Running away face but call that pretending. Now left me 9 milli, girls so we trending. Me have a hot sexy girl, just a tip jar. She wanna go down and she dips her. She love dancehall and calypso. She no want the cash, she want the crypto. Me have a hot sexy girl, just a tip jar. She wanna come up and she dips her. She love dancehall and calypso. She no want the cash, she want the crypto. She love cryptocurrency, cryptocurrency. She love cryptocurrency. MetaMask wallet. Cryptocurrency. Coinbase wallet. Stack it up. Me have a hot sexy girl, just a tip jar. She wanna go down and she dips her. She love dancehall and calypso. She no want the cash, she want the crypto. Me have a hot sexy girl, just a tip jar. She wanna come up and she dips her. She love dancehall and calypso. She no want the cash, she want the crypto. She love all me DeFi. And so me make she feel high. Digital currency, I what she need. Inflation make the dollar get weak.